Hello everyone, Earphoneus Fanaticus here. Today I have something quick and easy to show you guys. Basically, I'm gonna open up the box, show you what's inside, and that's about it really. So basically I bought a cable. Not that interesting to be honest, but to audiophiles, I mean cables are pretty interesting, but I didn't actually buy this for drastic audio differences. I only bought this to try to get my earphones, well, especially the ones that I'm trying to review, to perform at the maximum technicality, so to speak, scientifically speaking anyway. But yeah, this is just a cable, so I don't want to work too hard for it. And because of this is going to be yet another unscripted unboxing from me. I'm sure my audio quality is shit, lots of background noises creeping through as well, but I don't care. I just want to get this open and be done with it. Once again, I bought something from DMA Audio. I'm not sponsored by these guys, but basically if you buy something from them and you leave a review, you can get some a small amount of store credit, which you can use to buy more stuff from them, of course. And they also have sales going on, especially during holidays and stuff. So I actually bought this a while back, but it took a lot of time for the cable to ship. Not exactly because of DMA Audio, but because of the company that the cable is made from, or made by, I should say. Yeah, let's get this open. You'll also notice that there's a mystery box over there. So I mean, I put that there to cover up the scratches on the table, but there's another reason for it. I'm just gonna get this box open. There we go. So we have another one of these envelope from the company. It contains my order information, and that's about it. Moving on. Let's get this box away. So this time I didn't get any free tips, but that's okay. I don't, really use them. I didn't buy from them for the free ear tips, to be honest. I bought because, well, that sales going on. There's something that I want to buy, and that's about it. So this is the Effect Audio Aries 2 Plus, I think.
Aries.
With the 2.5mm balance output. You can certainly buy this with other audio jacks, but I used 2.5mm balance output with my DP-X1A, so this is the one I bought. Yeah. I mean, the design is different, even though this cable is definitely a lot more expensive. I'll show you this later on, but let's get this opened. There we go. Let's put that away. And here's the cable. It might be hard to tell from video, but this cable is actually really, really thick, and I chose it because it's thick. So the idea is that the thicker the cable, the better it is, at least according to physics. So as you can probably tell, this is a all copper cable. So this cable is made of silver, and supposedly the AC resistance by this should be a little bit smaller than cables that use copper. But copper is so much cheaper, so yeah, this is pretty much like a budget option comparing to that thing, that box that I showed you, or the cable inside. But still, I think this cable is still absolutely expensive, super pricey. I don't know why cables are so expensive, but I guess audiophiles just like to spend money, like me. So yeah, this is the 21 AWG version, very, very thick indeed. I'll show you the cable that came with my 3DT. So yes, this is normal cable size. This, however, is not. And you might be saying, right, I mean, this thing is completely bronze and stuff, or copper, and it's so thick, so you probably don't want to use this out, right? Well, guess what? So this is the silver version. I used to carry this everywhere I go. I paired this with my unique Melody Maverick. Again, I know Maverick, right? Keep mentioning that earphone on this channel, but yeah. I mean, yeah, it's very thick, right? And it's pretty heavy. But it's actually pretty soft. So you can definitely turn this into a loop, no problem. It's not gonna bounce back like a koi. But you might be asking, right, well, why is this in a box? Why am I not using it now? Well, you might have caught a glimpse, but I broke this cable. And this is the reason why I don't like heat molded ear guides. And it doesn't look that silver now too. That sucks. But just to very quickly show you, so both of these are 21 AWG, because both of these are the plus version. The connectors are different. I never had any like connection issue with this cable. The only reason why I stopped using this is because I broke it. So here's the Y split. Also looks different. And here's the choker. The choker on the silver version, I think this is called the Thor Silver 2 Plus, by the way, was actually very smooth. I like this choker. I haven't used this in a while, so it's a little bit stiffer, but otherwise, you know, good control, very easy to use. I mean, this is supposed to be easy to use, right? It's just a choker. I mean, it's a piece of plastic with 2 holes. With that being said, it actually feels quite stiff on this one, so never mind. Anyway, here's the 2-pin connector. You can also buy this with MMCX. Oh, by the way, I'm going to pair this with my 2-pin to MMCX connector so that I can try this cable out with the cable, well, with the earphones I have in the collection. Let's try to remove this very, very carefully. There we go. Not too different, I suppose, comparing to the original silver cable. Let's put this back on. Okay, and I'm gonna do a final shot. So there we go. The thinnest cable is the one that came with my 3DT. This is the usual size, probably around 26 or 25 AWG. The one in the middle is the Effect Audio Aries 2 Plus 21 AWG, and finally this is the Thor Silver 2 Plus 21 AWG again. And like I was saying, right, you usually want to buy cables that are thick and short because supposedly they will give you the smallest resistance. Some people will also talk about lid braiding, and that's something to do with skin effect, but to be honest, skin effect doesn't really matter, especially when the audio signals that we listen to will only go all the way up to 20 kilohertz, unless you listen to high-res files, and they can go all the way up to like 96 kilohertz. But yeah, nobody can perceive 96 kilohertz or even 40-something kilohertz. Even 20-something kilohertz is a stretch for most people, unless you are a dolphin, right? But yeah, that's it for this unboxing. So I'll see you again. This cable is gonna get some use in my future reviews. Maybe I'll try to pair this cable with you know, all the earphones I have in my collection that use either MMCX or 2-pin, so that I can see whether there are any drastic differences. Probably not. I'm not expecting that, but they might just get louder, and in which case that's already good enough. That's supposed to be the intended effect to these cables. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna talk to you next time. Goodbye, friends.